everyone, and welcome back to the Valley of the Old Farm. And here we are, folks, episode 40. And for episode 40, I'm going to do something I said I was going to do for the last, probably about a year of game time, probably about 10 episodes at this point. We're going to clear the grass on field 86. I know, I've talked about it so many times. In order to do that, I have got us some new toys. If we come over here, one of these toys is rented, one of them is purchased. You can already see the first one there. So this has been rented from us. This is a Shoemaker Rapide. The reason I picked this, attached to our beautiful JCB, is its capacity is 84,750 litres. Now there's going to be a lot on there, so it's going to give us the best chance of picking up the most. The second thing I bought, and that's this. Ford FW30. Now I bought this one, I thought big, heavy, big up for compacting. But also on top of that, it's like 265 horsepower and very heavy, so I would say we'll find uses for it. I just like watching the various levers move. But yeah, as you can see, so that's going to be used for compacting mainly. Well, this guy's going to be doing the pickups. So if we head over to the field, as you can see there, it's got silage additive. We have two full IBCs of silage additive. So I do like this big thing. It's a good horsepower use. You see, with the extra light stuff like the extra LED lights, the extra beacons, we don't see a lot of. But like I said, the main reason I picked this was because I looked through Mod Hub and it was literally like the highest capacity that wasn't silly unrealistic. You know, I have a mod for some that are 300,000 litres which we could have used, but I always try to keep this series slightly more on the realism side. So if I do remember right, the start point was over here somewhere. Try and get it lined up. Where's like the crossover? So hello folks, autosave. Can I just jump in the what's it a second? It'll tell me. Oh no, it's on the far side, it's on right, okay. Down here by field 55. And I also know as well this one, look at the symbol in the top corner of the screen folks. See, it's quite a bit different to your normal one. Anyways, it should be along here, so we should suddenly see where the line cuts off. So once we get to near there, I will start. Do this first, drop this down. Make sure I've set it to variable. Yep, I have. There was, like I said, I think there was 3 cuts on here, wasn't there? So we're probably talking 12 months in the first cut. This grass was out a while, so I'm hoping we're going to get real good. Well, I mean, look at the rate it's filling up already. That tells you, I think, what you need to know about this. Try and get this turned so I don't miss too much. He says we're missing a load. There is a mod out there, there was one of these that had windrows on the front of it, but I think he was like silly capacity and that might even have been FS19. I see I'm not using the silly speed mod right now just because I don't want to miss missing bits. I might turn it on later, but certainly for this first part, I want to see how much it would take. Wow, we've not even done half a lap and we're going to be nearly full. I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of grass here to deal with, folks. I may have underestimated how much. Oh, come on, JCB. And if you can't pull this, I've got a lot else that will be able to. Jesus. So we've got like 1.5 sides and it's full. I mean, that's good for us. I mean, to be honest with you, we're going to sell most of this silage because I don't think we need it. You've seen my cows are doing pretty much alright for food. There we are, first load full. We'll go and dump this in the silage pit and then I'll come back. Obviously we're going to be using pit 2 because we had those glitch issues with pit 1 the last time we used it. I did clear the other pit out. I think I put most of it into the mixer. What I didn't went into our storage. So yeah, we probably don't need the silage, but at the same time, it's pointless just leaving the grass. Just use what, nearly a quarter of the size additive, so I can fill that up every couple. Usual deal, get as far back as I can, start unloading and see where it wants to put it. Try to get the tractor along the wall. Oh well, it's a steering trailer and it isn't helping me. That's better. Try and do one each side, then one in the middle. And obviously we can also dump a couple from above. Let's see how much it's willing to just take loose to the floor right now. There we go, so just start adjusting forward gently. There we are, look here. We've actually gained some. Anyway, off to try and grab load 2. I'll chuck this on a lapse for a little while now. I think I'll clip a lamppost. Clarkson! We'll do a couple of loads like this and then we'll come back and see how we're getting on. folks, I think you'll agree this is going even more amazing than I could have imagined. I mean, here we are. It's our fourth trailer load back in, and we're not even two headlands in yet. One thing I forgot to mention at the beginning, you remember at the end of the last episode, we finished in debt by a couple of grand. I took out 100,000 loan just to get us some equipment and see us out. I'm hoping by the end of this episode to be able to pay that back, so I'm hoping to have some stuff to sell. Yeah, this is insane, it really is. Also, I'm going to need to refill the silage additive at this one as well, but look, already at 260,000 litres. I end up having to store some and not put it all in at once. I'm hoping not, because I don't really want to do that, but well, that's going to be clearing out, because I've said before, as far as I'm aware, the conveyor belts still have the bug. So if I've got to clear all this out with that 8,500 litre bucket on my lead here, that's going to be a long time. I try and fill in the gaps, try and make it. I guess I'm going to refill these sides now, so I come over here. Should be close enough, not quite. There we are. Meanwhile, that tank should still have 1,945 litres. Plus, I have another silage. I don't think I realised I bought a second one. It's coming on the back of my pickup. So I'm not going to be sure. I'm not going to run out of that anytime soon. Basically, we're here to collect load 5. So I wonder if. Can we have a guess between us all now? How many loads do you think we're going to get off this field in total? Based on this, I think there could be 10, 15 loads. Which is the case, I might hit that mythical million litres I've joked about in the past. Well, I say the fact that we're literally. This is load 5, and we're not even finished 2 headlands. It's just. Probably overkill. I probably didn't need to do this, but I'm taking the results. I love the full speed how this thing picks up. Like I've said with that baler, the baler's great, but it can tend to get overloaded very easily. If you're going too fast, it's putting too much material in. This doesn't seem to have that issue. This just seems to keep wanting more. Personally, I'd like to see a slightly bigger working with, like say a set of windrows on the front of it would make it perfect in my opinion. I have done it in the past with some on the front of the tractor, but you've still got the pivot point in the middle. If they literally had them just before the pickup, so the same way that our baler does. Then you end up with perfect systems. You can probably go along and grab 2 of these lines at once. So there we are, 2 headlands done. See no sign of the yield slowing anytime soon. I find turns like that easier because it means you can line yourself up on the row as you get going. Maybe I'll have another full one going up very soon now. I actually have to make a note of how many I've done here because I can see me losing track quite easily. Where's my pen? So this is load number 5. I've got my trusty old notepad here on the desk where I make notes for everything from live streams to recording timestamps to just general t-shirt ideas to ride the chicken, which is currently written on the bottom of my screen, bottom of my sheet in letters that I can't remember what it's for now. I'm just going to make a quick note here. Silage EP 40. 5. So say we've done 5. I'm going to try and keep an eye on how many we do. Like I say, put your guess in the comments below of how many you think. Don't cheat now, go back at the end, I will know. Of course, the other thing, the compacting on this is going to be awful. I should compact sort of as I'm going along, but I don't want to lose the time. I can always compact off air. It's going to be a long, slow job to compact all of this. Already at 350,000 litres. I might have to buy some more cows just to get silage a bit faster. I say you try and get it back, we try and fill in some of the holes. $410,000. Was it 410? I think everyone's meant to be in full. Means we've lost like a little bit, but we should have already, but whatever. I think I can afford that kind of loss. We're getting sheer quantities, we're getting. I do apologise folks, I have a bit of a cough at the moment. I'm trying my best to not cough on mic and to keep my throat hydrated. Well, but yeah, so this stream maker, obviously, if we've been doing this with. Don't get me wrong, I like our Fen forage harvester. It's been a good forage harvester, but so you can see if we'd have been doing this with that, would have been even more frequent stops. Because with this thing, we're getting like a third again into it. Get rid of that, I don't need that info panel. At least the weather's still looking good, the weather's still on our side, because obviously we're running mud mods, so if it started raining, we couldn't really continue with this. Like I say, next episode I do want to get onto harvesting those soybeans. Just because as I said to you before, I'm going to get this ready, but basically, I'll say it now, I'm looking at ending this series on 45, which obviously at the time of recording, 5 episodes away. And if it works right, will lead us nicely into an idea me and Myers are having about a future series. Watch this space to see if that occurs, but so what I want to do is get everything finished up in the series. But as I said, I'm going to keep this as a bit of a single player fan, because I just think there's still more I want to do with it. But as a result of that, I'm going to take every field back to just having been ploughed, because what I want to do is turn seasons on and turn precision farming on. For playing it personally. But obviously I'll probably keep most of the equipment, the land and everything. Another reason why I'm buying like good stuff like that fog, I know they'll be useful to me. After you guys have moved on and are watching our new series. And I know I said this last time, but I keep getting blown away by some of the viewing figures, and it's just so nice to see. So again, thank you. Those of you that are here, just comment down below saying where you're watching from, how you heard about us. I just love getting the feedback of what we're doing, what you like, what you think needs improvement. You know, by all means, tell us. You know, I don't think I'm perfect. I know I'm a bloody long way from it, but love to get back from you the feedback of what we do and what you'd like to see. So anyway, here's full trailer number 6 going in. If I can like write and drive at the same time. So this way, number 7 is going to put us over 500,000 litres. So I think the million litres is looking quite possible. I hope you girls are hungry. I think I should be getting very good at this route by now. He says clipping that bale and flipping his tractor through the air. Might do this one from the top again. I know it gets stuck and I have to airlift it out, which isn't realistic, but come on, don't do that. Oh, so it's the gap between the two poles there. One good thing about using number 2 as well is you can see it's lined up with the door for the cow barn, so I can just do this. One thing we do need to do at some point is I need to get hold of probably a tanker for the Arctic and sell that slurry because there's a lot of slurry. I'm not planning to use it because unless I did, but slurry you tend to not get enough. As you see, the manure's filling up with you because I need that for the greenhouse up in the town. But you tend to not get enough. So I've found by the time you're producing slurry, you never produce enough for it to be viable over buying. You end up needing so much of it. Come on, don't get stuck. One way I just start dumping it on the ground here. I don't think it actually will do, but come on, momentum. Momentum. Yeah, this really isn't working, is it? I see, that bit's stuck on there now, that's what's causing the problem. If I pull that out and pull out there, we should get... We're still stuck because there's no beach on that bit instead. There we are, it's starting to dump out. Why do I see me having to reverse this off the pile from that side when we get... That's fine, you'll quite happily run over it that way when you get stuck going the other way. Oh no, I went down that side a bit more. 484,000 litres. Hang on. I thought it was empty. 487,000 litres already. Well, we'll get... Well, we'll need to refill the AdBlue. AdBlue. You can tell what I've been dealing with a lot lately. I'll have to refill the silage additive again. I have never hit that pole before. I wonder if we hit a point where we cut off. If I get to 10, and we'll cut off and start compacting, and the rest can go in the other silo, we can just take a chance of it losing it, I think, just because I just don't want to be stuck doing this for eternity. I forget, we were over the far side, weren't we? I'd generally forgotten where we'd last finished. Yeah, it's just up here. Even with the draw distance, you can sort of see where the line's going to be. It makes you line up that a little bit easier. Put the pickup down, it does help. Oh, of course, I've still got that selected. Dope. There's a full load number 7. Probably at the end of this, we'll figure out it would have been just more time for you just to cut it and do them as individual loads. Compact and sell, but, you know. I think we're already beyond what like one load has given us in the past. I think when I did the double cut that time, did we not get 500,000? 560, I seem to remember. Sure, one of you guys can tell me you guys are taking a massive interest and follow these stats. Either way, there we are. Another. In theory, it should get quicker because each headland obviously isn't quite as much as the one before because it's slightly more internal. So they should be getting less and less and less. I think I'm doing really well on the not missing huge chunks lately. I think this actually has got a fairly generous pickup compared to some of the other ones around. Oh, full. Gonna do the line with my wrong hand, which feels weird as hell. I'm left-handed for those that don't know, and those The notepad's on my right hand side, so it just felt really weird holding a pen with that hand. I'm not ambidextrous, and trust me, I give my right arm to be. But unfortunately, I'm not in Discord, so I can't use the soundboard at this point. And the harvest is sat there not doing a lot. The next episode that'll be out because there's 2 fields ready to harvest already. I think 3, sorry, because there's this soybean field and the 2 fields of chicken food. So next episode we will harvest those. And they'll give us the food for the chickens and also the soybeans for the contract. So this is our 500,000 litre mark now. Oop. So you put some down then reverse up it, that tends to give you the best. I'm also starting to wonder actually if everything we've got will fit. They're filling out some of the little gaps and that there. I think I'm going to have to go in and do a bit of compacting to try and give us some more room to actually put stuff down. So we're going to be hitting the edge of the pit. 570,000 litres there. Great demand at pizzeria. What for? That could be useful. Yeah, I just need to do this for you where I just... Aha! Sugar. Could be useful soon, but not right now. So first I'm going to get a couple more. I'm going to try and get up to number 10, having another 3, and then we'll review where we are and what we've still got to do. that's 10 full loads, folks. So where's that put us? 817. So I've definitely lost some in the translation, but I'm not overly worried. So I'm now seriously thinking that what's left should go in the other pit. There might hopefully only be a couple more loads, because you can see there as it's getting shorter and shorter, we are getting less and less runs through. But you also saw that annoying tiny little bit it left. Wait, careful, this thing is a rental. We've still got quite a few lines in here. I can still see us having another. Yeah, I'm gonna put these into like pit 1. I know it had the glitch, and I hope we don't have it again. If we do, then we'll have to deal with it. But I think that 817,000 is enough. I think by the time we compacted that down and tried our best to keep it actually in the pit, then we're gonna have enough trouble on our hands. Trying to miss any? I think I did miss. However, I'm not that bothered about missing tiny little bits, because like I say, in the grand scheme of the amount we're getting, I don't think it's gonna make that big a difference. If I pick the right month to sell all of this once it's fermented, then it could buy me most of the map, probably. Look, I was really good at this earlier, and now I seem to have gone. Wow. I know I said not to roll it with, I'm going back and getting that because I missed a ton there. Honestly, my driving there went totally to pot. But as you said, the distance where you can see all the little bits and pieces that were missed. If I just try and sweep a few of them up here while I'm realigning. So the altitude, obviously the altitude only got added a bonus 5%. I'll give another 2 or 3 trailers, I reckon, out of here easy. Which I think will put us over the 1,000,000 litres mark, which is quite impressive. As I say, it's going to be a damn lot to try and compact, I know that much. Here we are, full load number 11 coming off. And I honestly, I don't like doing an entire day on, an entire episode of one day on one job. But this is such a big job and it generally needed doing. I think I'd put this off for really long enough. We talked about it for so many episodes and I just kept... Hello, Transit. I kept finding other things I wanted to do, and then I got to the point where I just had to do it. As I say, we're getting ever closer to the end of this series, and I wanted to make sure that you guys saw this come to fruition. This JCB's been an absolute trooper today. This has been great. It was between this and the Genesis, and I took this because I thought it just had that slight more... It had the more speed. I think power-wise they're pretty much the same. This has obviously got the extra pace. So yeah, if I put this... I can get the AI to start to compound there. I might just have a quick look at that now while I'm... It was not something I've ever overly messed around with, but I know it's a thing that cosplay is supposed to be able to do. Let's get this unloaded into here first, and then we'll start looking at what we can mess with. See, that's unloading nicely. Right then, so there we are. So let's try and get this thing. So I open up cosplay, I should get a... If I drive into here. Come on, you do your thing. I'm with them. I'm seeing the 7% go up. I know there's a lot in here to do, but okay, I see it is instance. Cosplay silo work. Could do without auto drive in the way. That's gonna work. He's reversing. Not quite sure what he's doing there, but I know cosplay's never had the best relationship with articulated tractors. Okay, that's not what I expected him to do. Maybe in case I can't get him to do it, I have to do it myself. So let's just park him here. No car, silo work. Forward, wait for unloading in silo. Stop. Activate that. Target looks right in front of you. No, target seems to face the other way. Do I'm gonna take control. I'm gonna move him. So I think maybe he's too far in the target position. I do that. And then we appear to have him do something. So hopefully in theory I actually got to leave him to actually to get back in this and go and get on with my day. I honestly am not expecting great things from that, but I'll give it a go for this once. Yeah, this afternoon was luckily because it's summer, April, we're gonna get sunlight till a bit later, so things are a little bit easier. Where did I get? It's blocked by an object already. How's he ended up over here? I can tell this is going to be more of a pain than it's going to be useful, but I'm going to say I'm somebody that don't give up easily, unfortunately. I remember us getting around here, I think it was on this back row we empty this time. Yeah, I can see the line coming up. Load number 12 coming in. Remember at the end of this one also to put more additive in. Ooh, careful, I felt like it might have been waiting to start. I nearly fixed the speed there. So I think I said 15, didn't I, beforehand, so that's my guess for how many. Hope you've all got your guesses in first. If you said less than 10, then already you're starting to look like a little behind the curve. As I say, we're getting more and more before we're getting further around before we're getting full now. But still, I couldn't believe that 2.5 full load, 2.5 loads actually. It was two full ones and about 55% we got off the first headland. So see if I can maybe sweep some of these other bits I've missed up here while I'm over here. Yeah, it all just helps. There we are, number 12. The next one's unlucky for some. Yep, sorry folks, I'm trying to... Looks like he's blocked by the freaking building again, but... So he's just sat there burning my money. I'm gonna have to do it myself, aren't I? I can see it coming. I see someone managed to... Wow. You, my friend, are a special kind of stupid. Oh, that's gonna do it. Ah, don't come at me. I just can't get why it does that. I can't get what's going wrong. It's bunkers out. It picked up where the silo was. It picked up how big the silo was. So I don't get why it's suddenly going, you know what, I'm just against a tree. You run over my wheelbarrow. This is that wait for unloader thing that's confusing it, because I'm hearing this. But obviously I'm not unloading that one, I'm loading this one. And let's fill that side. As I said, we're definitely going to do something about that slurry. I'm looking at that slurry pit, and if it isn't absolutely full, it can't be far off. Yeah. Well, it's probably one of the few maps where that will be enough to do actually a reasonable amount. Ah, he's not gone back too far this time. I mean, we could go back to using the combine harvester again like we did that time when, because it was literally the biggest vehicle I had. Don't get blocked by me. Hi. I mean, he's not getting blocked by buildings, but I still don't think he's doing much useful for me. We'll leave him now, he's probably having fun. It's like we're having fun, finally getting this whole field cleared. Look at all those cows. Look at all the space the cows have on this map. They're just cooped in a barn, they can't leave. They've got literally two massive full fields. Don't think I've seen a map with such a big a cow pasture before. Right, this is where the corners start getting tight because it was getting... Remember, I didn't windrow this, folks. Remember our mower windrows as it goes? I should probably get this field re-rolled. I don't want to lose the crop that's on it, but it would put it back to full fertilisation. I think we lost sight of the way we did things. Although, as this is proving, it's not like we need more fertiliser on it, because it's doing us a good job here. Never thought I'd grow like a lifetime supply of silage in one go. As I completely miss my entrance point. I'm just going to join in more lines while I'm not looking. As there's number 13, unlucky for some. So I forgot it would raise it for me. Maybe I've not cut the crop plenty, I've managed to actually avoid cutting. I think he's stuck into the building again. He's just stopped telling me that. Oh no, he's got moving. It actually looks entertaining, but it's, I mean, see how he's getting on. It was at 8% when I last looked at it. 12, so he's getting there. Give him credit where credit's due. Slowly but surely, he's getting there. Meanwhile, this pit gets filled with all the second. This wasn't supposed to be a purely silage farm, but that's certainly how it looks right now. I have thought about doing that in the past, doing a farm and like dedicating to like just doing silage, because I find it really difficult to just dedicate to doing one particular like aspect of the game. I mean, I don't know why. I find it much more interesting when you've got a variety of stuff on the go. I mean, you could just be like an arable farm, just do dairy cows and do everything around them. So you need a bit of straw, so grow them from fields, just harvest them and sell them. Obviously, a lot of silage, everything else, but I find it much more interesting when we're doing like this. You got different things to work on. It gives you different things. Also gives you different times. I realise in real life it's not that simple because profits and that it's often easier just to stick to one thing, and I get that. But for the sake of what we're doing here, I'd much rather stick to having a variety of things on the go that I can fall back on. So now the second question is going to be: decided we've got more than one pitch worth, but how much are we going to have in total? You know, and are we going to actually manage to get this finished today? I hope so. I hope the light's not going to come in on me before I have a chance to finish this bit of his collection, I should say, but obviously the day is getting on. Wow, I think I missed a load there. I also come slightly off the groove. I think it was just about 1% there, but it looked like I must have come slightly off the edge of the line. Like I said earlier, this is a pretty generous pickup. It does, but it's still... It's not like some of the mow and baler packs have those super wide balers. I think take like the full width of the tractor. So as we come to the end of this line, we're going to load into load number 14. Because I think my 15 estimate wasn't high enough. Jesus, there's number 14. We're not going to get more than a couple more, so it's going to be 15 or 16 in it, looking at what's left. Still, I'm so happy with. I don't think you guys will see the end of the fermentation, but it looks so weird from back there when you just see this tractor. So we'll go into the next episode, and I'll just be leaving him doing that in the background while we go on harvesting and whatnot. I'm here, don't panic. I see I've triggered him because he thought I was going in. Obviously I'm not, I'm loading the other one. He's still getting himself up there far easier now. Maybe I should still like attach like weights to it and stuff. God, this one's got like 340,000 litres in it as well, man, we really... I really think I went overboard and 2 cuts would have been enough. So yeah, I am tempted to sell this grass mill because I just don't think I'm ever going to need. And what other bits I've missed while I go around was just where they crossed over where I finished last time, wasn't it? Yeah, back here. Yeah, here. This guy is where the times 10 thing probably isn't the greatest because he's pushed us through this, but at the same time I still agree with the principle of it and what it's done for progressing the series. Let's see a little bit in there. Just been a shadow. See, the tractors. I'd love to think we'd have the money to have one of these to our farm fully this big. Forage Rankers, man, it would be great. As I said, I love the Fent one. The Fent one's good, but you can see that this guy's like a Rolls Royce of forage harvesters, it really is. To me, the only thing it could do with is maybe a slightly bigger silage additive tank. I don't see why, with this much capacity, they could have afforded it a 20-30 litre one just so you're going less time between fill-ups. But that is my only complaint on what has otherwise been an amazing machine. So once again, spot a little bit in the grass and just go and start picking that up just to try and... So I'm not worried about getting every last drop, but I'll try and... If I see someone's on like a pretty good path for me, I'll try and grab it. At number 15. Man, 15, I can't believe that. So my autocross ended up down there. When did that happen? I also can't understand why that... Some of my stuff's obviously moved around, but... Why not try that one? Nah, I like that over there. I don't know if you need it right now, so I can give it to it, but... 7 o'clock. See, still good daylight for now, so I should get this field finished. Well, he's just allowed to get on with. I'll probably end up needing a leave here just to move some stuff back in if he does manage to spill a little bit out. So I'd imagine he probably will. In fact, it looks like I'd say he already has. Yeah, he definitely has. I'll wait till he's finished. I'll use the leave here to scoop that up and just dump it in. Quick progress check. 21%, so not doing terribly. Meanwhile, there'll be a quick bit of maths at the end to figure out just how much we got out, but I may have to wait until he's finished that to do it, because obviously what he's got in there now, it won't take into account what's spilled out. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely 817, so that's not taking into account the little bit that's come out the end. It's probably next episode that you're going to get a total of us. Okay, I didn't mean to end up in there. Wow, my driving has really been all over the place today. But this machine, I mean, how many hours have we put on this? That's what I wanted. 1.2, and that's solid working hours. That's not. Where did we get to last time there? I can see the line. Actually, that's not just where it, no, there we go. See, this curve's gonna be a little bit more difficult, but nothing I cannot handle. Oh, the daylight started going on us now. I know what I said about getting it finished. I want to, but I have to be quick about it. Let's hope there's not many more. So I think at most there's this and one more in it. I hope that anyway. At least the weather held. We had a complete dry day. This makes up for that February day I had to abort because it was just non-stop snow from 8 in the morning till about 11 at night. That was just... I get that that's realistic, at the same time it's a farming game. That really wasn't productive for me. If I'd have been on a save with withering on and stuff, that could have cost me dearly. In lost ground and lost time. But that's something that real farmers have to fight with, so... You know, we do get it very easy in this game that they don't push big disasters on us that often, like, say, losing entire crops due to weather or thing like that. Right, so we're definitely getting close now to the point where it couldn't do the curves anymore, which is definitely a bonus. The other thing is I'm going to put another load of side additive in this, just to then probably get rid of it. In fact, did I? No, yeah, number 16. I think I'm going to get the rest of it in this. I think it'll be 17 loads, which is still amazing. We all agree, but because sure that was 3 cuts. Was it worth doing it this way? I honestly don't think so. I think we'd have been better off just doing 3 individual cuts into a pit, work them out. But anyway, you live and learn. It's certainly been something different for you guys, and for me. That bloody bale. I think it doesn't help that because of the angle of the bump there, if I hit it at speed like that, it tends to bounce the tractor sideways slightly. And that's part of what's causing... Right, he's going to wait for me now because I think I'm going into his, which I'm not. Alright, pal, I'm going to go next to you. Come on, normally now you start going because you realise it's not you I was there for. There you go. I'll probably keep hold of this forage harvester for a little while longer, so it's probably worth refilling it again. Because I don't think it costs a lot to rent. But then again, I'm trying to pay that loan back off, so maybe I don't want to have something I know just on the off chance. I've got the Fen one if we need to pick stuff up ourselves. It's more when those wheat fields, but when those wheat fields come online and we do those, I'll probably bale that. Because for pretty much everything I need it for, baling can do exactly what. That's going to be the difficult part. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to finish this off there and you're going to have to see next episode, folks. So thank you all very much for watching. We'll just have a quick one last look at what he was doing before we leave for tonight. 29%, he's getting there, but it's a very slow progress. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a bit of a mad episode, really. It's not an entire episode on one thing, but what we've had to do with how it is. So feel free to check out the rest of the channel. Some great stuff on there from Chris, myself, other guests. We try and put together some content for you every day. At least one video a day on various subjects, various types. I'm sure there'll be something you enjoy. So thank you once again. Until next time, we'll see ya. Goodbye.